I know you published a book, Pick a Lane, tremendous book. I fully endorse it. I've read it many times. You talk in the book about the growth matrix. You talk about the consumer impact and the channel footprint. Would love your voiceover, some context here to how brands might think about that.
The reality is there's only two dimensions that really matter in consumer goods. One is, are you making an increasing impact with the consumer? Are you innovating? Are you stretching what's possible in benefits in what you deliver to the consumer? And then we're existing in times of unprecedented channel rotation. E-commerce is bigger than even when Walmart and mass came about over the last century. This is the big rotation that's moving the P&L across the industry, and it's really hard to navigate your big, profitable, declining customers and spend enough money building the future. What we find is most brands are trapped in low consumer impact and the customers of the past. It's inevitable that a lot of your revenue, a lot of your profit, a lot of your people are managing yesterday's business and doing simple renovations to keep that alive. The future is all about innovation and what comes next, stopping people disrupting your category, and over time bringing technology into that in the consumer dimension. And the second side of it is, where are the channels going to get to? So which are going to be the growth channels? Your declining channels, how fast are they going to decline? Where are they going to go? And so as you rationally map out this grid, you can take a business or a brand's activities, its resources, and you can map them to this grid. And then you can say, where's the future going to be? Let's have a point of view on the channels and where sales will be in 5 years' time. And let's have a point of view on the consumer trends, the competitors, the insurgent brands that are disrupting the category. And let's place some chips there. And so in that process, you design almost like, you think of placing chips on the roulette table. You kind of got this canvas, you've got whatever resources you've got, and you move them around, and you move them around against specific activities. So what we're looking to do is reallocate resources, build capabilities in the future, build activity in the future, so that you get to whatever the balance is across this map. And there's a whole bunch of choices. There's direct to consumer, there's international e-commerce, there's Amazon and pure players, and the same on the consumer side. There's your innovation strategy, there's your investments in new technologies and so forth, your R&D program. And so it's really a from to, but the important thing is move the money and create specific activities. Moving money alone isn't enough. You need discipline on what's the actual initiative that's going to drive that outcome. You can't have all of your resources in yesterday's business, but equally you might be making a boatload of money out of those declining customers, and you may need to win market share with them right the way through to the end game. And you've then got to be careful on your chips around the future, because things like growth M&A, buying technologies, technology innovation, it's risky, it's difficult, it takes a great deal of time. So you end up with a balance across here, but the point is you can make moves, you can choose where you invest, you can choose where the resource deltas are. And we always start with self-funding. If the CEO comes along and gives you extra money, that's brilliant. But we assume it's all about recycling money and a fixed budget. So that's why figuring out your moves are really important.